Well, hello, sports fans. It's Larry Eater with RunBlogRun. This is, I'm in Minsk, Belarus. The 9th and the 10th are what's called the match. It's Team Europe versus Team USA. After the first day, Team Europe is winning 328 to 316. Or 312. Let's see, 328 to 312. My apologies. Let me give you the highlights of the events. First event, the women's pole vault, Anzelika Sidorova, 4.85. Katerina Stefanidi was 4.70, as well as Katie Naggio, 4.70. Men's hammer throw, the great Pavel Fajdek, 80.71. Big throw. Women's triple jump, Tori Franklin, 14.36. She won that one, and she looked fantastic. Women's 100-meter final was Daryl Nata from Great Britain, 11.29, held off Des Bryant and Morolake Akison. In the men's final, a little bit of drama there. Isaiah Young was DQ'd, and he pulled a bit of a John Drummond. I wasn't happy with that, but I understand his frustration. Mike Rogers kept it together, and Mike led a sweep. Mike Rogers was in first place, and we had in 10.20, Chris Belcher, 10.25, and Demek Kemp. Demek, I always mess up your name, I'm sorry. Demek Kemp, 10.28. Filippo Tortu from Italy, the big Italian star, 10.29 for the first European. In the women's 800, Alexandra Bell went out in 63.4, came back in a very sweet 61, and won in 2:04.81. Third place was the American Sierra Brown. The men's 1500, Josh Thompson, 3:38.88, literally nipped Jake Whiteman, who made a brilliant run from the finish from 300 out. That was exciting, one of my favorite events of the night. The highlight of the evening was the men's high jump final. Maxim Nedaseko went 2.35 meters, the world leader. The crowd was going crazy. He must have had 4,000 or 5,000 people just cheering him on and screaming the whole time. Women's discus, Sandra Perkovic, 67.65, baby. In her last throw, she looked fantastic. Women's 3,000, Elish McColgan led. Over the last 1K, the Americans took off. Rachel Schneider leading to the last 20 meters, and Elise Cranny, a brilliant championship move to win in 9:00.70. Rachel was 9:01.77, and Eilish McColgan was third. She's coming back on Tuesday in the 1500. Long jump men's final, DeMarcus Simpson, 8:17, his personal best. Pretty impressive. Women's 400 final, Wadaline Jonathas, 51.01, and in second place, Allison Felix continues her comeback, 51.36. Men's final, Michael Cherry, 45.13. That was kind of an interesting one. Will London, second in 45.39, and David Ray, the Italian, in 46.05. David can run much faster. I think he's a low 45 guy. Want to see what he can do. Little upset in the javelin. I thought the Europeans owned that one. Carol Winger, 64.63 meters. Looked good. Men's shot put. Darrell Hill, I worship you. 22.35, seasonal best. He'd also gone 22.13. He kicked butt. Second place in the shot, Konrad Bukowicki from Poland set a Polish under-23 record of 21.92, and Filip Mihalojevic went 21.60 in third place. The shot was interesting. Steeple final, that was a strange one. Hillary Bohr was DQ'd, then he was re-put in. He won an 8:32.64. Let's just put this together. Stanley Cabernet, U.S., 8:33.65. Daniel Ars, Europe, 8:33.75. That kind of blew my mind because there was an 8:05 guy in there, and he sure didn't play a part. So I'm not sure. I think he may have been the one who fell down. The final two events were the 4x1 finals, and the U.S. won both of them. In the women's relay, U.S. went 1 and 2, 43-36, 43-66. Europe 2 was 43-82, and Europe 1 was 44-37. On the men's side, there was actually some pretty good handoffs. USA team won 38-26. Europe won 38-45. A nice team there. And USA 2, 38-70. Europe 2, 38-76. Look, when you're in the 38s, baby, you're moving. But that was the end of day one. The score, Europe 328, US 312. The Dinamo National Olympic Stadium is fantastic. One of the finest. I will go on record right now as saying this is one of the top 3 stadiums that I've been to in the world. This is fantastic. The president of Belarus was here last night. The Federation wants to do it again, hoping the U.S. can do it in 2 years. They should. This is a no-brainer, as Duffy Mahoney said, who's the chief of sports performance for USA Track and Field. This is the biggest team the U.S. has brought anywhere. 137 athletes, 76 men, 76 women, 4 athletes per event. It's a fantastic way to do it. The opening ceremony was superb. I'll put a couple videos up, and you'll hear from me tonight as I speak about this lovely event on day 2. I'm sad it's going to end, but again, fantastic track. Thank you for supporting Run Blog Run all season. We'll be in Doha in 2 weeks, and you'll be able to get your fix from us there. Look forward to chatting with you all again. Larry Eater, Run Blog Run, Minsk, Belarus. This is the 10th of September. Local time is about 6:15 p.m.